All right, Virgo. What's up, Virgo? This is your girl, Miss RHW, as some of you guys know me as, and we're about to do a love reading for Virgo for the upcoming Aries season that's coming up. I'm so excited to see what love is coming up for y'all Virgos. I mean, I feel like I've talked to a lot of Virgos that act like love is just not in the cards for them. That is not the case. We're going to take a look at the situation, see what's coming up for y'all. Of course, this is a collective Virgo reading, so please understand that some things may resonate and some things may not. If things just don't find to be resonating, but you like the way I read and are interested in what's going on in your own personal life, go ahead and check that description box below to learn how you can get a personal reading. Aside from that, let's focus on this reading that's up ahead here. What is coming up for love for Virgo in the Leo season ahead? Virgo love, Virgo love, Virgo love. What's going on for Virgo for their love lives up ahead for us in Aries season? What does Virgo need to know about their love lives for the upcoming Aries season? Okay, Two of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups. Interesting. Lots of flipping cups, yo. Golly. Okay. Alright, Four of Wands. Like it. It's cute. Let's take a look at what Oracle card we get. How does the universe have your back this time around for Aries season coming up? Get the fuck? Okay. Virgo, why you gotta have two? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy. Nobody else got two. you gonna cause a problem. What we do? We just here watching your reading. What you mean? Stop tripping. Okay, you guys got two. Interesting. All right, and it says, I choose to love through love. I choose to learn through love. I surrender to a power greater than me. Interesting. And I feel like this card resonates very well with this card here, the Knight of Cups, and your advice. That's Pisces. If your advice is asking you to be dreamy and unrealistic about your love, well then, just allow yourself to fantasize. It don't gotta be realistic, and don't gotta be practical. But if that's what your advice is, to just be the knight in shining armor, focus on your obsession. If you have an obsession, I mean, I feel like you guys, it takes a lot for y'all to be obsessed about anything. So if you guys are just obsessed with your own emotions, how they ebb and flow, how they function, that's perfect. If you're interested in a person, let yourself be interested. Let yourself be consumed by this wonderful, like, lighthearted energy that's coming about. I don't think this energy is very serious, but this is like trying to decide what's worth take investing energy into. Because the Two of Pentacles, excuse me, this is about making a choice, making a decision, trying to figure out what's worth pursuing, what's not worth pursuing. Sometimes it don't even need to be that serious. I mean, considering that this like the obstacle, the situation, or the like, what's really keeping you is this decision. I feel like because the Page of Cups, it's not a bad card. It's kind of like really a card of blockages. If anything, maybe a heart-to-heart conversation needs to come up so that there's a clear decision that can be made. Or I feel like things can be cleared up so a decision can be made. Trying to figure out what someone else is doing, how they're feeling, what they look for, what they want. Yeah. Knight of Cups is somebody that's just that finally just goes for it, takes a chance, takes a leap of faith. No real expectations, but they are feeling the vibes. They're enjoying the vibes until those vibes are no longer enjoyable, and then they talk again, and then they deliberate, they reflect, they think things through, they decide whether or not this is something that's worth pursuing or not. They gotta do the whole cycle all over again. The reason why I say that is because the Ace of Cups is like a renewed love in your outcome, which is really nice. But this comes after you've had a conversation and you've allowed yourself to kind of be the romantic and just give it a chance. I never thought of the Knight of Cups as someone that says that there's someone that's about giving something a chance. But for the last kind of readings before you, Virgo, lots of people have been getting this card, this Knight of Cups card, like, hey, the romance that you're feeling right now is worth pursuing. Um, at least for the time being, until given any reasons to worry about it. But like, if you're worried about commitment, you're worried about what somebody's end goal is, talk about it. Page of Cups. Talk about it so you know where this person's head is at, what this person's intentions are. You're never gonna know until that person and you and that person sit down and really have a conversation. And your cards are laid out on the table because this Page of Cups is the most vulnerable, one of the most vulnerable cards in the tarot that illustrate there being some sort of message being exchanged, or at least passed from you to the other person, or the other person to you, that ultimately kind of lays your cards out on the table. Are you here for a long time? Are you here for a short time? Some people don't know the answer to that, and that's really not the quite the questions that need to be brought up when this conversation is had. I feel like it's more of like, again, the intention. It's like, so what is your goal going into this? Like, what do you hope to gain by being in this relationship or working? Like, there's kind of, spending time with me, being intimate with me, and spending time with, and then two, knowing these answers for yourself before even considering, investigating further into someone else's intentions. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a really nice reading, though. I choose to learn through love, and the way you learn is by talking and getting more information. I love it. I had pre-shuffled these cards to be ready to pull you guys' underlying energy, and your energy comes up, Virgo. It's crazy. That's a reflective energy, very spiritual pathway kind of cards. And look, I split it in half, and the preceding card, or the progressive card, comes up next. Ten of Wands. Excuse me, Wheel of Fortune. This is about a change of luck and a second opportunity, second chance, and it's usually really really nice. So that's really good to see. So, what is really being deliberated here with the Two of Pentacles for Virgo? What are they choosing to learn through love with the Two of Pentacles? The Fool. Taking a chance. Just going with the flow. Honestly, some of you guys are really trying to think whether or not it's worth taking that leap of faith, seeing where things lead. Because again, there's like, I feel like y'all do have something y'all are trying to get to. I mean, Two of Pentacles is on the pathway to security and financial security and safety and stuff. A pretty locked down relationship. There's that bitch Page of Cups again. Heart to heart conversations. I feel like in the beginning y'all maybe had talked about it, which is why this person even became an interest for you in the first place. And this leap of faith is still a little scary because there's no certainty with the cups. Cups is not a certain kind of card. It's like, okay, your emotions are there, how you feel is there, and what you're really getting out of it is there. But is it going to lead down the path that you want it to lead? Well, that's to be determined. Sucks that your seventh house, the way you relate to people, your house of relationships, is the house of unpredictability, Pisces. And it's really just like being in love and leaving out the expectations, trying your best to not be so picky, trying your best to not be so precise. It's good to know what you want. It's good to be concise about that. But when it comes to like getting exactly all these little things in order, it can be really, really hard to honestly do that when your heart is feeling led down a certain path. You can only control so much. You can only decide so much. But I feel like with the Fool, I feel like you are being led to just trust that the universe is protecting you and go about discovering what it is about this person that you feel very, very strong feelings for, I could say. But I feel like y'all already had a heart to heart conversation. And it's like time for another heart to heart conversation because you're looking at ways to kind of to really lock down the connection. You feel like you're feeling more serious about it. It's starting to intensify a bit more. It's matured a bit, and it's like, okay, so where are we going? Where are we headed? What are we like? What do you want out of this connection? Because I like you, and I've been happy with where things have been. I have no expectations. That's what I get out of this. I think Virgo, you have already kind of came into the connection, not expecting anything really. But now that there's been so many things kind of progressing from there, you've gotten some substance and things to work with, and you may be actually happy with what you got. Yeah, yeah, the Queen of Pentacles trying to decide whether or not she's making the right choice in investing in a relationship that she's starting to feel really comfortable in. Yep, you're feeling real vibes, real feelings for this person. And you can't deny it. And if y'all in denial, hey, it's all right. With the Four of Wands in your underlying energy, let's be honest, that's about a relationship it's taking shape, taking form. It's got a nice outline or layout created for it. Think about a house. You got to have your pillars, your frame up. The frame for the relationship has been set, and it's about where you guys go next to continue on to the building process. I think there was no expectations for it to get to somewhere. No expectations that it would actually start to fortify, start to um expand in territory or something like that. Because I feel like with the Four of Wands to me are sets of action in war, conquest, victory, victory cards. Like it's someone who's built a kingdom out of nothing, and they've had to show up for their people, show that they were dedicated for their people. But this is way before they have found land to start building a community out of. So in this sense, right, I know that to kind of go on a weird tangent about how the Four of Wands is viewed for me. I see the Four of Wands when it comes to love as somebody that's reached a place now where they can see a future. They can see how things can be really nice and how things can really be pleasant. Honestly, like a home is being built with this person, and you can't help it. Now, too, Virgo, you're very sensitive. Now, a lot of people will not say this to you because you guys pride yourselves on being pretty stoic. You guys take care of everybody, and there is a very strong sense of independence that really makes it hard for people to say this about you. But when you love insanely deeply, and this vulnerability that you have, well, this is because when you see the other person, the empathy comes out. You feel very empathetic. You really become very compassionate. And I feel like this person has really won your heart. I think this person's really made you feel like, man, I could see this person. I could see this person and me going and having a future together. But there is no. At one point, I just thought, this was just a nice connection, and it just made me feel good inside. And now it's really making me feel so good that I want to invest. I want to make this stay. I don't want this to go away. But it's saying to continue to have this very light expectations and to just enjoy the connection as it still stands. I feel like the desire to lock this in and lock this down and really make something out of it, well, it's to be determined because the conversation still needs to be had. Knight of Pentacles just try to pop out, but it didn't stand. It didn't last very long in the shuffle. But that's the opposite energy of the Knight of Cups. That's Virgo against the Knight of Cups. So why is Virgo asked to be the Knight of Cups in their advice? Queen of Wands. Okay, the Queen of Wands knows exactly what she wants, and she doesn't stop at anything to go about getting it. But she doesn't need there to be a guaranteed finish line at the end. Queen of Pentacles does. You know, she doesn't like to just take risks and do something without really a plan for execution and a projected goal line. You know, she's that person that would make the business plan and follow all the steps that would be necessary to get to that business, and she has markers for milestones and goals being achieved, objectives being completed. She's got a list of tasks and things and indicators that show her that she's in the right track. But this relationship is showing that there is no such indicators. There's no such milestones aside from feeling and feeling vulnerable, feeling connected, feeling seen, and ultimately seeing the potential is like a milestone. I feel like, and now you want to take action onto this possibility, this potential. I feel like too, like this feeling in love, this heart to heart conversation, it might give you the license to finally feel the complete romantic that you know you are. Like to be very romantic and go about like just being free in expression, free in your feeling of genuine romance. It's so beautiful. Queen of Wands is so dramatic. When she's in love, um she's very grandiose about it. Like, you know, in the sense of, but I don't want to say grandiose, but she's like very extravagant. She's very extravagant about this. She lets nothing hide. She leaves nothing unseen or uncovered or unknown. She's expressive. She wants to show that she loves and demonstrates it through the way she lives and the things that she pursues. So I'm like, yo, so I surrender to a power greater than me. If you feeling that love vibes, don't cap yourself now. Don't keep yourself limited. Go ahead and do it. But I mean, if some of you guys may feel like you need to have this conversation first, if you feel like that's you need this conversation first, then okay. But you don't need a goalpost to show to indicate whether or not this is okay to do this or okay to do that. If your heart has the milestones and it surpassed it, and you already feel ready to kind of pursue the relationship in a new, oh my goodness, the King of Wands, oh my God, someone told me to look underneath there. There is somebody that's like feeling very similar to how you're feeling, and they're feeling very expressive about their feelings, and I feel like you get that confirmation through communication with them. But two, some of y'all already have the information you'll need to just go ahead and live like you already in the relationship. If this person feels like they belong to you and you belong to them, commit, show up, be that person for them. Communicate that, hey, you know what, I want to be exclusive, I want to make this a solid thing. I wouldn't say just go ahead and live this loving connection and you know, y'all living like you're still dating openly. If you don't want to commit because you're worried that this connection may change because you've become so much more connected to this person that you're wanting to make it more exclusive, well, it does pay to have a conversation about it. It does help so you can still live authentic to your feelings and you don't feel like you're compromising anything on your own boundaries for that to take place. All right, Virgo, beautiful. Ace of Cups is in your outcome. So that's new love, though. That's new love actually starting and flourishing. And it's also a gift. It's a gift of romance, a gift of a new relationship blossoming. Oh yeah, Emperor. Let's go. This is two cards that are Aries oriented. Queen of Wands, Emperor is also the Aries card. And this is for y'all in Aries season. Y'all may feel ready to take action on this relationship. And it's interesting. I always said that you already have everything that you need to make this relationship a reality. If you really want to manifest this relationship, it's okay to have the confidence that you feel towards the relationship, how you feel towards this person, how you feel towards this whole this connection. I feel like y'all go ahead then, feel it, feeling yourself. This is also the card for Mercury, which is your daddy planet. And so the lines of communication are open. If you really want to talk about something, the line of communication is open for y'all to do, for y'all to have it. And I feel like, again, when you have that conversation. I feel like it confirms something, so you feel more in line with yourself to be able to express and do and be as you would like. But the relationship has definitely gotten to a place of it got into a nice solid space. The foundation has been made. Some of you guys, this is a brand new relationship. You took a chance with somebody, and you're starting to you're starting to feel more than anything something really real, something really nice with this person. For those of you that are already in a relationship with this kind of person, I feel like it's kind of been renewed. I think at one point you were kind of not so sure about whether or not to invest in the connection, if there has been difficulties, or what you need to do to deepen the connection to strengthen its foundation. Somebody you was trying to figure out whether or not it was even worth investing in. But I feel like, again, heart to heart conversations, seeing the other person seeing you, and it actually showing for it, it's really set you guys on a totally different path. And it's made you feel more confident about pursuing the connection with full strength, whether that is listening, being available, spending lots of time together, building a relationship with them. Something's been renewed, and I love that for you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. All right, Virgo. I'm gonna let y'all go back to your loved ones, and y'all having a good ass time. For those of you that are single and don't have anybody currently in your life, this could just be that there's something in your current space, or there's some way that you're looking at yourself that's growing in your belief that you are worthy of love, and you start taking measures of showing and demonstrating that love by going out more, having more fun. And I feel like you take your love life by the helm, and you live life with freedom, and freedom to express, freedom to feel, and nothing stops you. Of course, the Emperor is a masculine energy coming your way. It could be somebody that's coming in, or this is you expressing masculine energy, just doing things, getting things done, and doing it for you, living by your code, and not compromising your values or principles for a new love to come in. And you might actually find someone who highly respects that, because the Emperor, I feel like it deeply is strongly overpowers the Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, meaning this person is going to respect any way that you show up, and they're probably going to love your vibe because you have your own mind. So there's lots of wonderful possibilities for you, a lot of you guys out here. So I just wish y'all the best of luck with this relationship. Okay, I love you, Virgo. Okay, until next time, see y'all.